Alright guys, thanks for watching. This is Kingdom Overlanding. Today's going to be kind of a fun video. I'm going to discuss some of my regrets and things I would have done differently. And most importantly, I'm going to answer the question that everyone wants to know. Do I regret building out a Ford Expedition for our overlanding? So stay tuned, and if you have any questions, please comment below and enjoy the video. Okay, so I want to start up by just saying that if you guys have watched the channel long enough, you know that we have kind of built this as time has gone by. We didn't just buy the vehicle and then dump 30 grand into it. So we've kind of chipped away at it, and over the past almost 2 years, you know, we're sitting really good right now. We've got almost everything that I want on it, and we have an extremely capable vehicle for overlanding and off-roading. Alright, so I'll jump right into it. First kind of thing that I look back on that I wish I had done a little bit differently is possibly looked a little bit harder, maybe expanded my shopping zones I was looking at, but I would have loved to find this vehicle in a F x4 package. So the Ford F x4 package includes a rear locker, skid plates, and a 2-speed transfer case, so 4-wheel low. Right now, as it sits, we have open differential, so no lockers, and we have just 4 auto, so 2 high and 4 auto. You know, it's got drive modes on there. It's got mud and rut, sand, gravel roads, sport, eco, and then normal. But at the end of the day, we don't have 4 low, and which in certain situations will put a lot of strain on, you know, transmission, which I've noticed specifically. When we've gone up big hills, big mountains, the transmission has gotten very hot. So I feel like if we had 4 low, that could have helped with that. And then, you know, not having that rear locker, I mean, that's kind of self-explanatory. We've done really well. If you've watched any of my videos, especially the one where we went to Crown King, or when we went up to Maris Adventure Park, or when we went to Yosemite this past summer, we've got to some pretty amazing spots in just 4 auto with no 4-wheel low and no locker. Honestly, I can only think of maybe once or twice where we're overlanding, camping, looking for a spot, and that locker would have come handy. So, you know, obviously, I feel like, in my opinion, off-roading and overlanding are 2 different things. Off-roading is you're trying to conquer obstacles. You're trying to go down a road and you're trying to test your vehicle's limits. Or, like I said, you're just trying to conquer different obstacles. Overlanding is main intent is traveling off-road, having an adventure, having fun, and getting to a sweet campsite. So, you know, we have the independent suspension. I understand that, and it's not the most off-road capable vehicle out there. It's not a crawler, you know, it's not even like, you know, a Land Cruiser, you know, kind of stuff as far as the SUV class goes. But we've gotten some pretty amazing spots, and I can't really complain about that. Like I said, check out my other videos, you'll see what we've done. But, you know, like I said, first kind of just looking back, thinking I wish I'd done differently, was getting that F x4 package. That just would have been the icing on the cake. Alright, so moving along to our next topic, you know, lights. Lights. We just put them on, and I wish we really done that so much sooner. Now, I know we were chipping away at this thing with our build. We didn't just put a lot of money into it right out of the gate, but I feel like I should just put some lights on there. Something, you know, anything. Whether it's Amazon, whether it's, you know, Walmart or Tractor Supply, whatever. If we had just had something on there, that would have made such a huge difference all these trips we've been on. Because when we were out that last trip looking for a campsite, having those side lights and having the big light bar to shine light way out into the woods was a huge benefit. I mean, it really allowed me to pick and choose my route as well as find the best spot where we can set up camp for the night. So, you know, if you guys can't, you know, if you don't, or you don't want to spend big money right out of the gate, just try and find an alternative. You know, like I said, Amazon, I'm not saying it's bad quality, you get what you pay for, but at least something is better than nothing. All right, so we move to the back. So kitchen and storage, all right? So what I wish I'd done differently was I wish I had fine-tuned this faster. You know, this really should have been a priority from the beginning, not towards the end. So I feel like I had to put a lot of energy and effort into improving the capabilities of the expedition, and the storage and kitchen kind of fell back in priority. So, you know, make this, I feel like I should have put this at a higher priority sooner instead of waiting a year and a half, and that could have made our overlanding and camping experience so much more enjoyable. I mean, at this point now, the hardest part is setting the tent up, which takes about 5 minutes, and everything else is done. All I gotta do is pull this gear drawer out. The kitchen's already set up. Now I even have the Zargus case right here. I've got it strapped so that it stays strapped. I don't have to unstrap it. I can just open the lid. You know, this kitchen and the design of it is so perfect. Like, my buddy Mike, he came up with some great ideas and some great designs, and we implemented it into this vehicle, you know, like in the most efficient way possible. There's no wasted space back here. We cut a lot of plastic, and we're utilizing as much of the cargo area that we can. So just looking back, you know, whether you're gonna do this something like this committed, or if you want to do totes, or if you want to do big drawers, just commit to that setup that you want to have and make it as efficient as possible, because you want to get to camp and you want to start relaxing and enjoying camp as soon as possible. So yeah, the next point I wanted to bring up was make sure you go with people. If you're just starting, you know, you can go at it alone, but it's not gonna, it's risky. We've always gone out with people. We've gone out with Mike and Rach tons and tons of times. Mike is the one, he got me started with this, and you know, he's got a ton of experience out here. So go with people that you know, even go with big groups. Go with big groups, you're gonna see a lot of cool ideas, a lot of cool layouts of how to do a rig. Go to shows. There's expos. There was 3 expos this year. Obviously, you're gonna see everything known to overlanding in those shows, but just try and avoid going out by yourself. It's extremely risky. If you're starting out, there's a lot that can go wrong. So go with the group and go with people you know. All right, so we come to the final topic. All right, do I regret getting a limited Ford Expedition for overlanding? The answer is no. No, I do not regret it. I'd buy it all over again. You know, there's pros and cons to everything. I don't believe there is a perfect vehicle for every situation out there. You know, people can't say that you have to get a Tacoma, or you have to get Toyota, or you have to get a Jeep. We're making a lot of family memories, having a lot of family experiences, and the fact is we just are not going to fit. We definitely wouldn't fit comfortably, but I don't even think we could fit the function, you know, in a Jeep or in a Toyota. So having this this full-size Ford Expedition for our family of 5 works amazing. You know, like I said, there's pros and cons. I had to go to some extreme lengths to improve it. Now we've got 37s. We've got the custom roof rack. I've had to cut a lot of plastic and a lot of metal on this vehicle to fit those 37s. And, you know, it is what it is. It's just been It's been a great ride for us the past 2 years, and I would buy it again. And as a matter of fact, I'm gonna buy the Timberline when that Timberline comes out, because that Timberline is gonna be a better version of the F x4 package. It's already got improved ground clearance. It's gonna have the Raptor engine, all right? Like 400, I think it's 440 horsepower and almost 500 pounds of torque. Just insane. So it's gonna be able to handle anything we put on here. But yeah, Ford Expedition, I'd do it again. And you guys would be surprised to know, I'll put the information on the screen, but the wheelbase and size of this Expedition is not that much bigger than a Wrangler or a Tacoma, a four-door Tacoma. You'd really be surprised. So, like I said, now we've got some of the off-road drawdowns improved, ground clearance. I think we're good to go. I'm very happy. All right, guys, there you go. That's the the biggest things I've done differently. Some of my regrets, some of my, maybe I should have thought about this earlier, sooner. But thanks for watching. If you guys have any questions, comment below. And if you enjoyed the video, please give me a subscribe. And we'll catch you on the next one. Thanks for watching.